Hi, welcome to my channel Back for Tech. Happy to see you all. Today's video is regarding an installation of one operating system inside another operating system. It can be a Windows inside a Linux, or it can be a Linux inside a Windows. So for making things easier, my version I have installed in my system as basically Windows. So I will try to install a Ubuntu, a Linux inside my Windows. I will be using a tool called as VMware workstation player for doing the same. So how this is useful, or where this is useful, that I will explain in a minute. Like if you are a student or if you are a teacher, where in your college or in your school, most of the schools and colleges use free software. They support free software because of the price constraints and other things. Most of them will have Ubuntu or something similar to Ubuntu installed in their college. So whatever programs they will be doing it in the college, it will be in Ubuntu or in the Linux version of that software. So once they come home, if they want to do the same inside their laptop or in their desktop, it will be difficult for them. So one option is you can go to a computer center and tell them to install your Ubuntu inside the laptop or inside the computer. So that is one option. But the problem with that is, again, this is a difficult process and you will be able to do it. I will not say that it can be done. It can be done. But the problem is, Linux uses a version of file system and your Windows will be using some other file system. So there will be mismatches. There are possibility that it will become difficult in the future, where the uninstallation of the Linux will be very difficult. Like once you install this thing, let us say you completed your school or you completed the college or you completed the course and you don't want this particular Ubuntu anymore, you just want your Windows, then it will be difficult. So to avoid such things, it's better you use this particular method which I will be showcasing in this video. So let's go. Let's dive deep into our video. Right. So I'll be sharing my screen with you so that it will be easy for you. So again, as always, we'll go to the browser. We'll search for something called as VMware workstation player. Again, this is a free software. There are many softwares which is produced by this VMware, which is of professional, which is used by professionals and which is of paid in nature. But this thing is free, so you'll be able to download it without any fuss. So let's go to the website. Once you go into the website, we'll be able to see the download option. Yeah, download option. It is there. You click on the download option. Again, you can see that if you run down, you can see that like pinpoints in which this particular software can be used, or what are the highlights of this particular software. So you'll be able to see that. Read those things once. Again, if you go to the download page, you can see that it can be downloaded either for Linux or for Windows version. So as of now, I am currently using a Windows version, so I will download the Windows variant of the application. Once it is downloaded, meantime, I will go for the Ubuntu. I will have to get the Ubuntu also, right? So I will go for the Ubuntu ISO image, right? Download the latest version of ISO of Ubuntu. So I'll go into the Ubuntu page where we will be able to download the Ubuntu. Like the latest version is Ubuntu 20.043 LTS. There I'll be able to download the thing. So as you can see, my VMware workstation player is of around 200 MBs, and my Ubuntu is of 2.5 GBs, right? So I will download both the things. I will pause the video for a second. So once you download the thing, I have copied the same into my desktop. Run is VMware workstation, and other is on my Ubuntu ISO file, right? So, and I have installed the VMware workstation. So that is very easy. Installation steps you will be able to do. So once you do that, you will be getting something similar to this thing. Once you open that, you will be getting this window. Here, what we can say is that we will familiarize that at least that layout of this particular software. Once you go to create a virtual machine, you can either opt for your you can put the DVD in the original drive, or you can opt for browsing the particular image. So what I will do is that I will browse this particular image onto that particular drive. Then again, one more option is I can create the virtual drive, and I can opt to install the virtual machine later or operating system later. So that is another option I have. Next, I will give the names. For now, I give the name as Backfotech, and username as Kiran, and my password as 123 Kiran. Sure. Once it is done, I will click on next. There, I will have to name the virtual machine. So here I will name it as Ubuntu 20 because it is the latest version of Ubuntu. So I will give it as Ubuntu 20. Then it will ask where it should be installed. So by default it is showing it as C drive. I don't want it to be in C. I want it to be in F. So I will change that. What I will do is that I will browse and look for my drive F, and there I will create a new folder where I will give it as VM virtual machine, right? So again it is showing as a new folder. So once more I will keep it as, I'll go to F, there I will give it as VM. So once this is finalized, I can click on next. Right. Next it will ask for how much hard disk I can give it to this particular virtual machine. So I will check again. This drive is having a lot of vacant spaces, so I will keep it as 30 GB. 30 GB will be more than enough. Most of the operating systems will take around 10 GB unless otherwise you are planning to install something big. So 20 GB will be more than enough. So next is I can either keep it as a single file, the whole thing, or I can keep it as multiple files. So the problem with I'll opt for the second option, that is keeping it as multiple files. The problem with the single file is that the maximum, let us say if you want it to carry it into something like a hard disk, external hard disk, then it will be a problem because external hard disk, I believe it will be in the FAT file format system, and the maximum single file that you can download to that particular drive will be limited to around 4 GBs. That is the size of an DVD. If it is more than if it single file, if it is more than 4 GBs, it will not be able to copy it into the hard disk. Let's verify. Yeah, you can see that it is limited to 4 GBs. So either you will have to format your pen drive or hard disk in an NTFS or some other file system so that it can be copied, or you will have to go with this particular say multiple file option. If it is multiple files, it will be different files. Then you go into the options where, yeah, you can go into the options where you will be able to see how much RAM we can allocate. As far as my system is concerned, I will go into my system properties where you can see that my system has got 16 GB of RAM, right? So 16 GB out of 16, how much GB of RAM I can give it to my virtual machine? That is we can decide that. So as far as I am concerned, I will give you somewhere like 4 will be good, right? 4 GB of RAM is more than enough for running Ubuntu, so I'll keep it as 4. Next is processor core count. So mine is i5 7th gen processor. I don't know the exact core count of my processor. Again, let us browse for that. KB, right? i5, yeah, 7th gen maximum core count. I'm not sure if it is the right thing. It is showing it as 2. I am not sure if it is the right thing. Anyway, what I will do is that I will keep the core count to be 1 to be on the safer side, right? So it is showing it as 2. So I don't know why it is showing it as 2. I am not sure if it is the right thing. But if it is 2, what I will do is that I will keep it as 1 over here, so that it will not make any conflicts. Then there are other things like you will be able to disable or enable any of your peripheral devices such as floppies or DVD drives or even external hard disks. You can have the network card, you can access internet. If you don't want to access internet, you can disable that. If any other peripherals, if you want to add, here is the option for that. You can click on the add and you will be able to add this particular thing. So for now, I am not altering any of those settings, and I am giving it. I am directly going into the installation of my Ubuntu operating system. This will take some amount of time. So probably I will fast forward the whole things. So what happens is at the initial phases, it is trying to copy the files from the ISO file which we have already downloaded, the 2.5 GBs of ISO file. Is the right. So that it will be copied onto my hard disk, from where the installations will be done. So again, this will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. At least it took somewhere around 15 minutes in my computer, and your mileage may vary because according to the performance of the system, it will like plus or minus 5 minutes it will be there. So at least in my case, it took somewhere around 15 minutes. Now I have installed the thing, and now what I will be able to do is that I will be able to log into my account. So again, I am clicking on to my password. Once I log in, this will be the screen which you will be able to see. Again, I can opt for the full screen option. Full screen option is somewhat nicer. So this once you see this thing, you will think that we are currently running it on the Ubuntu, not on the Windows, right? The full screen you will be getting. Again, I'll be like I don't want to send that as to Ubuntu, so I'll click it as no, and I will click next, next, next. This will be the like software that you have. So I will click on OK. Now to get familiarized, it will be that applications, the installed applications will be shown over here, and by default we'll be having Mozilla as your default browser, and we'll be having the LibreOffice Writer, LibreOffice Impress, LibreOffice Calc. So all those things, it is by free, they will be giving it off. So I will open LibreOffice Impress. This is something similar to our Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So we'll be able to create, distribute PowerPoint presentations using this thing. Again, that minimize, maximize, close options are at least in the new version of Ubuntu, it is being transferred to the right side. Initially it was on the left side, so it was something different. Now it is on the right side. Now if you could see internet option, it is visible. I can access internet. So I will check. I will just like click on google.com, and the internet is connecting. So I don't have any issue for that. And in there you can see that I have voice speaker controls. I have internet. I can turn it off, turn it on. Again, some update it has came, so it is connected to the internet. And there is an option called as hibernate or pause. Like I can in between. Let us say if you are running something and I am going to pause the thing, and next time when you open the computer, it will be just like that. So I'll open up some tabs like something default. I will open up all the tabs. Then I will try to hibernate or try to pause the particular thing. So it will ask for whether do you want to pause the thing. So I have paused the thing, but if Firefox was on position, and many tabs like it was open in the Firefox window. So as you could see, again once you play that, it will directly go into that particular setup. Again, in between, if you want to edit something, if you want to disable something, if you want to add something, you will be able to do that. So that is another thing you can do that. I'll play onto the. I'll go into the virtual machine. So the restoring the virtual machine, and wherever we have stopped in the previous session, it will restart from that particular session. So everything is as it is when we close, right? So this is all about like VMware workstation, PlayStation, right? and now I will shut down my computer. One more thing I would love to show you is the size. As of now, I haven't installed anything new. So the size it is, this is a particular folder and there are so many files inside that. So when once you look into the properties of that thing, it will come around some 7 point something, 7 point some GB, right? So this is the default condition because this is the newest version of Ubuntu. It takes some amount of time. So this is it. Thanks for watching my video. If you like the video, please press the like button. As well as if you want similar contents, please subscribe to my channel and click onto the notification button so that whenever a new video comes live, you will be able to get the notification. And if you are having any queries or you want to discuss something with me, you surely can use the comment box. I will try to read at least all the comments, at least in the initial phase. Thank you once more. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Signing off now, and we'll see you with a new video. Bye.